Okay. You receive now those. Okay. Come and see me. I've discovered something unlikely to be found at Gringotts. Okay.
Revelio. Revelio.
My bed. Not naming names, but someone's boy.
That's in here. And sweep this place clean. Let me make sure. Figure them out. I'm gonna figure them doors out.
Revelio.
What the hell just happened? Imperial Grand Ball.
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay, that's interesting.
Revelio.
Beautification potion. I shan't tell. Certainly.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What is that? That's going to be a wand handle, ain't it? My schedule wasn't consistent enough. The ministry has charged me with arranging a rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A fifth year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black Headmaster.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm hearing something. Let's go up here. Drink. I'll be right back.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Yeah, there's another one of them things right there.
Protego! Accio!
Revelio.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
This may have the... What's it talking about?
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
How nice to see you.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one.
Revelio.
This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix of augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Okay.
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Revelio.
I believe we have some dust.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Okay. Let's see.
Good news! We have a new training dummy on which you can practice spell combinations. And you're up for round 2 of Crossed Wands. When you're ready for either, come and find me in the usual place.
Professor, could you remind me what I'm to do before I can learn Incendio?
Certainly. Complete the list of tasks I provided. Then come and see me. At that point, I will teach you the fire-making spell.
Okay. Alright. Let me see. So we got quests.
Seems Crossed Wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Revelio.
I still hear something every time I do it right there. I don't know where that thing's at. It's a little chat icon right there. Let's talk to somebody.
How much longer do you think? Lumos.
Revelio.
This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself for what precisely no one knows.
Revelio.
What is that?
Was an accident! What do you want?
Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I know.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Accio. Potato.
I'm the one! Leviosa.
Expelliarmus.
Potato!
There you go.
You're better than that! Potato! Descendo!
Accio. Is that all you've got?
Give them all four! Leviosa! Arrest them!
Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Come on. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. 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 Accio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That's it!
Leviosa.
Good one!
Leviosa.
You'll get it!
Leviosa. Accio.
Excellent form! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio. Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Reparo. Revelio.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Not a chance. Snap a damn button up there. What do you do with it?
Accio. Levioso. Reparo.
Something else I probably don't have. Nothing for you.
Revelio.
Wipe this place clean right here. Something about the chat. What is that up there? Oh, that's one of them things there.
Revelio.
It's another one of them things. I don't know what that's about either. We'll figure it out here. Chat thing.
Never forget what that old will do.
Revelio.
Oh, that's class, that is. 104.
Nothing with the eye. I don't know what to do with that either.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hackett.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Spell that you need to equip it sooner to your spell set. To do this, you need to swap it up with a different spell.
Good work.
Let's do repair. Okay.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
Revelio.
Want me to talk
They
to
had an
somebody?
awful time in
I don't know what
potion.
that's about. Guess it's all the way up top or something. So here it is again.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I don't know what that is.
Revelio.
I forget the lock thing on that. Oh, there's that thing. Shit. I'll do it on the way back out. Let's see.
Incendio. Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Okay.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Accio. Lumos.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I just remember where this damn thing goes.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts? Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Alright, let's see.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
So, let's see. Little markers drive me nuts. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to put this spell on. Is it in inventory?
Accio.
Well, I don't know how to switch my things right off. It's not in this. Why is his gear still lit up? There's gotta be something in that vest. Okay, that's nice. That wasn't what I was meant to do. I'm trying to switch my damn... Okay, here we go. Alright. So let's take... Okay, I haven't learned it yet. Okay. I'll have...
Revelio.
Silent as a grave. Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is there... Better not be a student in here. It's after hours.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Out of...
I do hope Peeves isn't up to his ridiculous antics again.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice.
Revelio.
Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clip. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Revelli, why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts make...
Best to avoid these books if possible, due not as much to their tendency to fly from one's hand as to their content being spectacular drivel of no educational value whatsoever.
Not bad.
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
Revelli, I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio. Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Suller and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo. Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
I'll have to discard some shit. Let me see.
Where might this lead?
Alright.
Revelio. Reparo.
What is that?
Let's go.
Yo, thanks, Barry J, for the follow. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day.
Not surprising. Cards at the ready.
Accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Successful 10-hit combos will begin generating ancient magic power cups. Collecting these will greatly fill your ancient magic meter and recover a small amount of health. Okay. Once 70 magic is full, you can cast devastating ancient magic attacks that deal massive damage and break shield charms. Okay.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Okay, so that one's got a timer on it. What about this one? We're trying to. Okay, what about this?
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
There's something over here. Okay. I have to do something with my inventory here. Let's go to gear. Let's see. Here's your defense.
At the opposite end of the hall was a brightly lit stage. Who's that? Rachel asked.
I gotta sell some of this
He was
stuff.
busy setting up my dark hair and
Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where?
meanwhile, Rachel and Kirsty made their way across the hall.
Lumos.
The players were connected to some very large speakers next to the stage. Boxes of records had been set out in neat rows,
Okay.
but there was no sign of Kirsty.
So let's try something real
I wonder
quick.
where Uncle John is, Kirsty remarked. I'm right here, a blonde man who looked a lot like Mr. Tate.
Incendio.
I was just fixing a loose wire. How are you?
So they don't catch on fire.
This is my friend Rachel.
I don't know.
Explained. I've heard a lot about
Lumos.
Excuse me for a moment, girls, he said quickly. I need to get the next record ready to start.
Okay.
Kirsty and Rachel watched.
Alright, I want to shoot this.
There was a burst of applause, and Kirsty and Rachel turned to see the Elvis impersonator on stage.
Okay.
I'd like to welcome you all to our rock.
Accio.
We had a fantastic night of entertainment.
Levioso.
First on stage are Linda and Will and Elvis, who are going to show us how to dance rock and roll songs.
Something weird going on here. Give me a
As
second.
well as
Okay, I see.
fingers are crossed, Rachel whispered back. Uncle John lowered the needle on
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
and Will started
Son of a bitch, man. gotta do something with those gear slots.
But this looks great to me, Rachel said to Kirsty. But at that very moment, Linda stumbled.
I hate to be destroying this stuff.
Balanced quickly and smiled brightly at the volumes. But the next second, Will tripped and stubbed his toe on the floor. Ow, he yelped, looking embarrassed. He tried to cover up the mistake by twirling around the stage in front of him. Unfortunately, she clumsily stepped on his other foot as she did. Ow, Will gasped. Oh no, Kirsty worried, as Will and Linda tried to stay furiously. This is all because Rebecca's ribbon was missing. Rachel nodded. The girls watched anxiously, hoping nothing else would.
Accio! Levioso! It is a book after all.
Alright, give me a second, y'all. Let's see here. Where was we at? I think I was trying to delete shit, wasn't I? Or was I able to get it? I think I got it.
A glimpse of goblins. Hi girls, called Rebecca, a smile spreading across her pretty face. She wore a purple shirt, a black skirt embroidered with pink
Robo shit. There we go. I like that. Let's go. Alright.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio.
It was a ridiculous thing to do. I'm not impressed in the least.
Hear that? She's not impressed in the least. Accio! Incendio!
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I'd collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Lumos.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Track here.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
There was something over here.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Let's go up there and talk to this person real quick, see what he's got for me to do.
Revelio.
Up to the floor.
Levioso!
Incendio. Accio. Lumos.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Revelio.
I thought that was something there. I guess so.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good.
Interesting.
Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.